Okay.
All right.
Informed opinion.
Here we are on Informed Opinion.
If we did this every day, I would be so dialed in. And then when I think I have everything ready, it's like one little pop up or something else. And it's a lot of synchronization that doesn't quite always occur on this end, but
That's all right.
it's okay.
So that's Scott Leisure. Scott
And that,
Leisure's kind of a chef guy. He's kind of an artist guy. I'm going to introduce you. He has written a book. He writes poetry every Tuesday night. He um, he has a Zoomer for a kid.
yeah,
Has a very nice lady, and he's kind of an artist guy. Came from the restaurant business, has kind of made it in business himself, and that's Scott Leisure. And I'm Jackie Selby, the old timey broadcaster.
and this is our podcast, The Professional Old Timey Broadcaster.
That's right.
And this is our podcast, Informed Opinion, which has grown and changed and morphed through a
Yeah.
couple of years. And we do this every week. We have fun doing it. And yeah, we got a good vibe going. We try to put some information out there that you might skim past in the
Yeah.
headlines. We want you to leave the podcast thinking about something that you might want to learn more about, whether it's a nasty headline or it's learning how to make your own apple cider vinegar because Bill Gates is trying to poison you, but we'll go into that later.
Yeah. Have you ever noticed those apples that you buy just last forever?
Forever, no mold. And when you are out purchasing the proper items to not poison yourself, we want you to pay cash. If you
Cash
haven't caught the
Friday,
podcast,
Cash Friday. Tomorrow is Cash Friday. There's the super gun. Woo!
love it. Love it.
Where is my cash?
I paid cash for the cash gun, by the way, of
Oh, I
course.
love it.
Yeah, of course.
Dang it. My cash is out of reach. I'm sorry about it.
It's all right. As long as you have it, that is what is important.
I do, but do not use
Um,
Kroger to get cash out. They charge a fee.
yeah, yeah. Use your own. I use my own bank's ATM. They don't
I
charge
do
me.
too. I
So yeah.
I whip in there and give me some cash.
Mm-hmm. And since everybody is swiping and tapping and things, there's never a line at the ATM ever.
It's so true.
Mm-hmm.
It is so true. Well, it's almost Valentine's.
Yeah, Jackie and I both wore our red
Mm-hmm.
unplanned because Valentine's is right around the corner for you restaurants and card companies and flower shops and
Mm-hmm.
chocolatiers and who else profits on what is it, Tuesday, Wednesday? Flowers, restaurants. It was I will tell a restaurant story. It was the worst day of the year.
It
Valentine's Day
was.
was the most awful day to have to work. Yeah.
How come? High expectations on the part of the customer.
It's one of those amateur nights. You
Oh, like New Year's Eve.
yes, people that don't generally go out to eat and don't always
Tip.
know the proper out to eat rules. Let's just
All
say that.
right.
Yeah. Whether it's letting your, you know, kid go wonky or whatever. You get all sorts. And it just seemed to go on forever. It was the
Mm-hmm.
night that would never end.
Mm. Well, guess what we have before that?
Go.
Super Bowl Sunday,
Oh,
Sunday, Sunday. Go Niners, go Niners.
yeah. What happened? I thought you were going to put the Golden Gate Bridge up.
I couldn't find it for my background.
Go Niners. We will not get our wish from last week of having Amelia Earhart's plane raised up at halftime, which would have been awesome.
Oh,
We are going to. So, what's her name?
are we laying odds on how many times Taylor Swift is going to be pictured?
I'm not putting any money down.
They are in Vegas.
They are in Vegas. I will not be.
What's the over under on it?
We do not know that.
All right.
But they're so Taylor Swift is okay with NORAD tracking her plane across the country, but then she went and she pressed charges against that guy that's been following her on a public, some sort of FAA public site or something this guy hacked into. I don't know.
You can't have it all.
What I do know. So, did you watch the Grammys?
No.
So the Grammys, what's her name? Grab and pull. Hey, what's her name? Celine Dion.
Celine Dion.
She presented an award that Taylor Swift won. Okay. Celine Dion. Celine Dion. Now, I would consider her in the upper tier of performers, wouldn't you?
My God, yes.
Yeah. Taylor Swift, she just dissed her. She just grabbed her trophy and went right to the podium. Like, no little even huggy, nothing.
Is it because Celine Dion has the frozen person disease or whatever it's called?
I don't know.
Frozen muscles or
very eager to get up to the podium. And then Swiftie too. I guess Toby Keith gave her a big break, like the big break.
Taylor Swift,
yeah.
yes.
Yeah. And nothing on her social media. Zip.
About Toby Swift, about Toby dying?
Swiftie Keith dying, yeah.
Oh. I think that's a huge oversight on her part.
But I think they leaned to different sides of that political arena. So if what we were talking about last week, the election coming up, there's a big, thought out there that
because she baked Joe Biden cookies or something?
Yeah, this is just a big scam to get them, and then they're gonna all endorse, Joe Biden and Super Bowl champions, and everyone will be happy, and life will be great.
Oh.
Don't know.
Oh. That's an interesting wrinkle.
Interesting take.
I don't have a TV, so I'm not watching it. Go ahead.
Our approval rating this week, Selby.
Yes.
A new high. 320. We're
320. Ding ding.
We are up here.
Where's the dinger?
If you went to the carnival and you hit that thing, the thing would go all the way to the top right now. Ding. So
that's worth a hit of moonshine, I'll tell you.
Hit it. I think you and I were kind of talking about this throughout the week. So Jackie and I will flip some topics back and forth, and then we'll kind of decide on some, and then we'll kind of share, and we'll go from there. They will take us down some dark highways. Let's just say that. But we don't make this stuff up, people. Here's a guy, though, Dr. Joseph Ladapo. How did you pronounce it when you saw that article? The Florida.
Oh, the Florida guy?
General, yeah.
I don't know how to say his name.
He is calling for a halt to all of the COVID mRNA vax.
That's right. And what is his job? I forget.
He's the Florida Surgeon General.
That's right. Thank you. Wow. He's the Florida Surgeon General. And he was on with Tucker Carlson.
Yeah, what he says, well, we all know there's DNA in these vaxes. But
yeah, and he's not happy about it.
His claim is that there could be billions, Jackie. of DNA fragments in one dose of the jab, the vaccine fragments.
Latipo. Yeah, you were right.
Latipo.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, he wrote this concern to the FDA and the CDC, warning them. Yeah, right. Moderna. Now the FDA. Follow me on this, Jackie.
Okay.
The FDA recommended in 2007 that vaccines should all test for these integration tests. DNA integration. They recommended this in 2007, the FDA. Well, they didn't test for those on.
They didn't.
No. Even though they recommended it. What could go wrong?
DNA integration could theoretically impact a human being's oncogenics.
It allows your cells to, if they get cancerous, to they can grasp cancer higher.
Wow, is that why there's so much quick cancer right now?
Well, I don't know. Quick Cancer. That's the name of my new band.
Quick cancer.
Quick Cancer. And the Deltones.
DNA integration may result in chromosomal instability.
Chromosomal. Can you say that 5 times fast?
Chromosomal. Of course I can. I've been on the air for 8 hours already. Chromosomal.
What about chromosomal instability?
I don't know. Chromosomal instability. I probably could.
Yeah. Yeah.
Whoa, this is some juicy shiz.
Mm-hmm. I didn't see any comments from Anthony Fauci on this one.
No, he's out of it. Let's see. Wow, that is hardcore. Whoa. Whoa. Well, considering that's the only COVID vaccine there is the mRNA, what he's saying is he wants the end of all COVID vaccines unless they come up with something different, because that's the delivery mechanism.
Yes.
To get into the cell. Wow, that's pretty hardcore.
Just
it's one of those ask for forgiveness, not for permission situations.
Yeah. Or maybe they just forgot. Oops. You've got cancer rates though, don't you? Was that?
Yes. So speaking of cancer, cancer rates are going to hit 77%. 77% of the human population will have cancer in some form or another by 2050. Guess who died of cancer?
Toby Keith.
Mm-hmm.
Did you hear that, Taylor?
Yeah.
Toby Keith.
And you know who died yesterday? Was one of my favorite kind of outlaw guys, Mojo Nixon. 66,
no way.
66 years old, playing on the outlaw cruise ship or whatever, had a heart attack and died on the ship.
I did not see that. Now I'm going to have to. Now I am learning on the podcast.
I know.
I will tell you. There is it's an old place now here in Denver called the Mercury Cafe.
Mm-hmm.
The Merc. We went to go see Mojo at the Merc one night, and we didn't have any tickets. We went up to the bartender. We were like, "Hey, where can we buy some tickets?" Straight up, the bartender says, You can buy him from Mojo. He's right over there. He's sitting there having a burger. So we went and bought our tickets from Mojo, and he signed them. I don't know where it is now, but yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
good.
that's cool. That's a cool story. Thanks, Jackie. Now
Yeah.
I'll have to go check that out. Dang, how
Uh,
old was that guy? 70?
no, 66.
Yeah, it's close.
No, he died of a sudden heart attack.
Huh.
Died suddenly.
Debbie Gibson is pregnant with my two-headed love child.
Elvis is everywhere. Elvis is
Oh
still the
man,
king. Woo!
he had that's some great stuff there.
So many
Oh
great songs. There's a picture of me and
damn.
Mojo somewhere, but I would have to dig it out of a box of like loose photos, and I don't want to get wound up in that this weekend because once I open the box of loose photos, it's down memory lane the whole
Damn.
time.
Damn. Okay,
Well,
so
there's your
now
cancer rate.
we've got cancer rate. Now I find out Mojo died.
I'm sorry.
Thank God for Joseph Lapedo.
Yes,
He's trying to do the right thing.
he is.
The truckers are trying to do the right thing too.
Oh, I love that going down to. They really need more of him to go down to Texas.
It's them, yes, but the French truckers too.
French, Belgium,
Spain, Rome, everywhere. Europe is overrun with John Deere's.
which I love.
It's
Germany,
glorious.
Holland. Holland is a big one.
Huh.
Go truckers.
Yeah, they're just standing up for what's right, for
Mm-hmm.
proper farming in the proper way, and they're just trying to do their job. But for some reason, they're not being allowed to do that. Hmm.
Well, for a myriad of reasons, there's one attack or another from Canada to Europe to everywhere else,
Shooting manure everywhere.
which I love.
Uh, yeah, yeah.
So I did a little research.
On
The graphene oxide nanoparticles for use in aerosol spraying in the atmosphere.
okay.
Geoengineering. So you know how some people go, it's a contrail. It's just a little bit of steam coming off the airplane.
Vapor.
Vapor. Well, once we admit that we know it's not that, because look up at the sky, whether it's Denver or anywhere, and you can see like crisscrosses and lines and stuff in the sky, all this way, or the sign of the cross or the right antigrams. I see antigrams. I have a dozen pictures on my phone of antigrams.
One day, do you remember that Police album, Ghost in the Machine, with the
Yes.
digital? Like, I saw that one day.
See, and circles, a bunch of them.
What I
So
know is when I was a kid, when you were a kid,
we didn't have them.
those that didn't exist. Just saying.
Just saying. So they have a lot of different names for those streaks in the sky. And I'll tell you some of them. It's really fun what they call it. Here we go. Solar radiation management, climate engineering, solar geoengineering. I mean, there's dozens of names. Stratospheric solar and geoengineering, climate intervention, sun shield technology, aerosol spraying, cloud brightening, the list goes on, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm thinking to myself, there's so many names. I'm going to start Googling some of them. And I kind of went down a rabbit hole and I ended up on the Harvard Kennedy Belfer Center for Sciences and International Affairs. And I found their geoengineering. Oh, for heaven's sake, Selby. Oh my God. It says geoengineering, I promise.
They don't want you to read
See
it.
it? Geoengineering, solar geoengineering. It's
They're
the
blurring it out.
syllabus. It's the syllabus from Harvard on the classes that you can take in the majors you can major in. Page 2. Technology and public proposed projects. Cambridge, Massachusetts. Kennedy School at Harvard. Here's what you can get. Marine cloud brightening, cirrus cloud thinning, space-based techniques, stratospheric aerosol scattering. These are all class offerings. I have all the class offerings. And the fun thing, what did I do with it? Am I really stepping on it? Oh, nuts. It breaks down the difference. Oh, here we go.
Stratospheric.
I got my research excited.
Stratospheric.
Geoengineering is conventionally split into two broad categories. The first is carbon geoengineering, often called carbon dioxide removal. The other is solar geoengineering, often called solar radiation management, which is SRM, or sunlight reflection. There are large differences, and it goes on to explain the whole thing. I printed out everything, and I'll put the link from Harvard in our Facebook page if you want, and in the description for the YouTube.
Okay,
channel.
sounds good. Yeah,
good deal. But it's from Harvard. I just printed it right up. I ran over to Little Kinko's and printed it right up. Solar geoengineering from the Center on Research and Computation and Society from the John Harvard Paulson School of Engineering, Applied Sciences, Harvard.
What could go wrong?
Harvard's teaching it. So please don't look up at, there it is, solar geoengineering. So please don't look up at the skies and say that those crosses and all that stuff is contrails. It isn't. They teach it at school. How do you think the people learn how to do it and what it's for? See, there it is. Solar geoengineering. Harvard. Thank you. Now we can be done with that part of it, right? We don't have to talk about that anymore because we know it's real.
No, it's real. There we go. Proven. Harvard.
It's proven.
Okay. Oh, yikes. This.
So dark. Isn't it?
Yeah. Okay. This one was on the list too, Sully. If this wants to come up, there we go.
Oh, my God.
A Kentucky trans identified biological male.
Okay.
Where did this go? Has been charged restore with, so he's not receiving jail time after pleading guilty to sexual abuse of a baby. Because, okay, now we've got this back up. I had a surge in my internet here. I'm having all kinds of wonderful technical issues here today. January 29th, 2024, he struck a, oh my gosh. Agreement with prosecutors, which included entering a guilty plea in exchange for his charge of first-degree sexual assault of a victim under 12 to be amended to sexual misconduct. So this guy's not going to jail.
Now listen. If this were the movies, somebody just go in there and knock him off. But it's not, and I'm not suggesting that. But am I right? The Sopranos? Come on.
Yes. Yes.
You know, they keep sexual predators separate in the from the general population because they'll become abused themselves by the general population. Because murderers don't like pedophiles.
Not at all. Okay. Farmer protests.
Hey, we did that.
Kentucky trans Dr. Joseph Lapido.
Watch out for those increasing cancer rates. Excuse me.
So it sounds like they shot that motion down today that they were trying to keep Trump off of the ballot here in Colorado. I listened to a lot of that hearing today. It really sounds like it doesn't fit under what they're trying to fit it under. And the judges today were kind of trying to tell the Colorado prosecutor had a very short time to speak, and she kind of got told that this is what you're saying it is, but this is what it really is. So I would expect that to go away. On to the next thing. Go away. On to the next thing.
Oh.
All right. What do we got? We got through your list. We got through my list.
Yeah, we did. Are we doing it? Some songs?
Yeah. We get through the nasty stuff. Then we'll talk about a little music. Hopefully we won't have any more technical difficulties. So it's the Bible, Jackie.
Oh, we're going to the Bible?
We've got
exciting.
The Bible.
Okay.
We've got the Bible. If you've not seen the podcast, this is where this will get a little wonky because this Bible, we decided we were living in back of Bible times and we needed a Bible for the podcast. So
great. So you end up at the thrift store. Yeah.
I end up at the thrift store, get my Bible. Life is good. It gets a little wonky. This is out of Corinthians. We read a lot out of Corinthians, don't we?
All right.
Corinthians 15, the resurrection of Christ, the insurrection, the resurrection of Christ.
Okay.
Now, brothers, I want to remind you of the gospel I preached to you when you received and on which you have taken your stand.
Stand.
By this gospel, you are saved.
Saved.
If you hold firmly to the word I preached to you. Otherwise, you have believed in vain, Jackie.
Vain. You're so vain. Did I beat you to it? Oh, no.
No, you didn't. You didn't. That's a good one, though. I didn't even think about that. For what I received, I passed on to you as of first importance. You're on a mission and you're wishing someone could cure your lonely condition. I should have gone with You're So Vain. Man, Jackie, you're getting good at this game.
I am getting good at that part.
She's dressed in yellow.
You probably thought this song was about you.
She says hello. With backing vocals on You're So Vain by
You're So Vain.
Backing vocals by
I don't know.
Mick Jagger.
Oh, that's who the song was about.
Mm-hmm. And he's on the song. All right. 1001 songs. So Jackie and I got to kind of knowing each other through music. So we like to integrate music into the podcast. Music integration, Jackie, is something different than DNA integration.
True.
Mm-hmm. And we did our research.
We did. Now, should we do an honorable mention about Mojo Nixon's song, Don Henley Has to Die? Have you ever heard that song?
Yeah, of course I have.
God.
Don Henley Must Die.
Henley Must Die.
Don't let him get back together with Glenn Fry. Don Henley must die.
God rest you, Mojo Nixon.
God rest you, Mojo Nixon. Yeah. Great stuff, Selby. Okay.
Man.
This is a great one. This is a great song. This is just like Taylor Swift. I would put this guy miles above Taylor Swift. 1977, Heroes, David Bowie.
Oh my, of course. He's at the top of everyone.
Everything. And he's not a communist either.
He's the highest of on high, for sure.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. All right. The second song tonight. Okay, now maybe this I kind of go back and forth with this band, whether they can go away or whether they should hang out. Because
Okay.
they're a great band. They they've just they're just like it's like, okay, enough. We get it. You two, with or without you.
Oh boy.
Can you two go away or not?
Um,
I like them though.
I think you two can go away. Oh, and I'm a big U2 fan, dude.
Right.
Huge.
So we're on the same boat on this one.
But now they're playing at the Sphere, and there's so much AI in this giant thing. How do you know U2's really down there?
Okay. So consensus, you two can go away.
I think so.
Okay. We're done. Just be it's good, guys.
Just,
we get it.
just let it go. Yeah.
Let it go. Let it go.
And unfortunately, somebody who went away way too soon was Toby Keith. Stomach cancer. And here's a little well, I'll just make one of his lyrics the prayer for tonight's conclusion.
Excellent.
And it's from Faith. You take it for granted on days things are good. You lean on it when things are bad. Life will teach you to lean on it more every day. Toby Keith's Faith. It's from the Cowboy Quotes. Man, he was such a robust dude. And then after the cancer treatments, he was just withered up and dead, huh?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, fight on, Toby Keith.
Yeah.
We will keep fighting for you, man.
I'd rather go the Mojo Nixon way, though.
Yeah. Go Niners.
Go Niners.
Be subscribing. Go listen to some old podcasts. We'll keep doing this. It's fun. We'll get all of our buttons lined up at some point. We'll get this rolling. We need we just need love. We just out here for you. Having a good time every week. So go do your research, or what did I tell you the other day? Be researchers. Just
be your own researcher. Go download the friggin' solar geoengineering thing from the Harvard website. There it is. Oh, God damn it.
Be a researcher. Pay cash.
Pay cash.
Drink your water. Cook something in your oven at home for dinner. Buying good ingredients. And just stay within 5 miles of the speed limit.
There you go.
There we go.
See you next week, Scott.
All right, Jackie. Take care.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye-bye.